Alright friends, today we are going to learn how to install the Bootstrap WordPress theme. To have a look at the demo site, we'll quickly have a look at it. As you can see, the demo site is already loaded, and there are different sections on this page. This is the home page, obviously, and at the top of the at the top of the page you can see there is a logo, and then below that you have the navigation menu, and then you have the revolution slider, created slider, which has different slides. We'll learn about that in detail in other tutorials. And below that we have the reel slider, which also has 7 to 8 images. We'll learn about that, how to set up this reel slider later on. And just next to it we have the heading section, which has the main heading called interactive, fun, and super amazing. You can obviously change it to your own heading text. And below that we have the description text, which can also be changed in the theme option panel. Now below that we have the subheading, which is, as you can see in the theme demo, it is why Bootster. You can change it to your own. And below that we have three sections: left hand side, middle one, and the right hand side. The left hand side section has three different features with heading and description text. For example, as you can see, high quality photos, top notch equipments, opened or closed booths. And we have the descriptions for each of these features. You can also change them in the theme option panel. And then we have the photo strip image in the middle section. We have also provided a PSD, a Photoshop file for this photo strip. You can edit that in Photoshop and replace your own images, and then you can export that image as PNG file and use that image over here. The right hand side section also has three different features. As you can see, amazing video booth is one. Then you have advanced photography applications, and then social media integration as well. So you can change that in the theme option panel, and we'll talk about that, how to set up this section in detail later on. And then at the footer side you have another section, which is the main contact form. You can see the heading over here, which is contact us to get a quotation. Below that we have a small description text that can also be changed. And then we have different fields in the form for different options. For example, the first one is select event type. You can select different event types: wedding, corporate, company, school and colleges, sponsored, and so on. You can add more event types if you want in the contact form. We'll learn about that later on when we'll set up the contact form. And below that we have other details such as first and last name of the customer, email address, phone number, event date, type of rental, expected number of guests, and so on. And at the footer section we also have the copyright text, which you can replace with your own. That can also be done in the theme option panel easily. And next to it we have the social media section, which has different icons for social media services such as Facebook, Twitter, Google Plus, and Instagram. You can link all these icons to your own social media pages. All right, so we have the logo over here. We'll learn firstly how to set up the logo part. For that, in fact, we'll have to set up the home page first, and then we'll jump on to logo and navigation and other sections. So we have to set up the home page first. For that, we'll go to WP admin, and and then we'll install the theme first. For that, you'll have to go to appearance, themes, and then click on add new. As you can see, there is an upload button over here which you can click, and then simply select choose file, and then you can upload the theme from the downloaded theme folder after you purchase. um, my on my system it is on desktop, so I'll simply browse to the booster dash theme folder, and then we have the WordPress theme file folder over here, which has the installable zip file. Select that and open it, and then click install now. It will install the theme and give you an option to activate it. Simply click on activate. It will activate the theme. The theme is now activated. Um, now we need to set up the home page to display the home page like you can see in the demo site. Go to pages and add new. We are setting up the home page right now. All right, so you can name it whatever you want, but For me, I'll just name it as home, and then you can leave this section blank and then move on to this section, and from the drop down menu you can select the home page. This is the custom made template for the home page, so you can just select it and click publish. Okay, so now we have created and published the home page. Now we have to assign it as a static front page. For that, you'll have to go to settings and reading. There you can see it says front page displays your latest post, but we'll have to change it to a static page. So select this option, and then in the front page you can select home and simply save changes. Okay, so your static home page is now ready. We'll just quickly take a look at the home page. You can see it is already set up. The home page is set up. Now we'll have to go to the logo part. We'll have to go to the logo section to change the logo with your own custom created logo file. Okay, to change the logo you'll have to go to appearance and then theme options. In the theme option page you'll have to go to header part, header section. Here you can see I've already uploaded the logo file. For the tutorial I'll just delete it and upload it again so that you guys can see how it works. I'll just delete it, and then you can see now the field is blank. To upload the image, simply click on this blue plus button and then just select the file, browse through the location of your logo file, and as you can see it's on the desktop folder of my system. I'll just select it, logo.png file, and open it. Once it is uploaded you can click on this send to option tree, and now you can see the file is now uploaded, and you just have to click save changes. Now the logo will show here. Okay, so next part is this red navigation bar. To set up the navigation menu we'll have to go to the menu section. For that you'll have to go to appearance and then menus. As you can see it is already created in my installation, uh, but uh, but in your system it might be blank, so you can name the menu whatever you want to. For the display here I'll just change it to menu 16. Okay, and I'll just click on save menu. Now you can add pages, post, custom links, categories, and other custom links to this menu and save it. Just to display I'll quickly add few pages. As you can see they are added over here. I'll remove a few of them. Okay, and now you'll have to go back to this menu setting section over here. Here you can see theme location, and next to it primary menu. It won't be it will be unchecked, so you'll have to check the primary menu option and then just save menu. Alright, so the navigation menu is set up perfectly here. As you can see all the pages can be seen here. So the navigation menu is completed. Okay, so the next part is the slider, the revolution slider. We'll take a look at the theme demo first, how it looks. You can see in the theme demo here, this is the revolution slider, which has custom created slides. For your convenience, I have supplied the import file that you can use to import the same slideshow, or else if you want to create a new slideshow from scratch you can do that as well. So to set up the revolution slider we'll have to install the plugin which we have supplied in the theme file folder. You can find it there, and to begin with you'll have to go to WP admin, and there you can see plugin section is here, and then you can click add new. At the right top section you can see the upload plugin, and then you have the choose file option here, and then you can browse to the Bootster theme folder that you have downloaded after purchase, and In this folder you have this folder called required plugins, and there you have the revslider.zip file, which is the revolution slider plugin. So select that and open and install now. The plugin is now uploaded. You just have to click the activate plugin button or link over here. It may take a couple of minutes, I guess. No, it's done, already done. So it is now uploaded and activated. So the plugin is installed. Now we have to import the already created slider that we have supplied with the theme files. So for that, go to revolution slider, and then you have the option here for import slider, new slider, add slider template, and import slider. To create a new slider, you can create new slider and follow the steps of creating different slides, adding images, animation effects and stuff. But here we are going to import the slider, and for that you can click on this and then select the file, then browse to the folder you have downloaded, and then in that you have this fourth folder, which is revolution slider dash demo slides. You can open that, and then you can find this zip file called booster slider.zip. Select that, open it, and click on import slider. Okay, so the demo slides now are imported, and they are ready to use. Okay, so as you can see, the revolution slider plugin has created this booster slider, which is the demo one. You can click on it, and then you can go to the slider settings and scroll down, and here you can see you have this short code of the slider. You can copy it, and then go to appearance and theme options. There you can see the first option is for homepage revolution slider, and you have the blank field over here. Here you just have to paste the short code of the slider you have created or imported. In this example, we have imported the demo slider, so we are using this short code. If you will be creating a new slider, then you will be copy pasting the short code of that particular slider. After pasting it, just click on save changes, and it should be showing on the home page now. We'll go to the home page and refresh it. As you can see, the slider is now working fine. Alright, so this revolution slider is set up perfectly here, and we'll go down to the reel slider over here. As you can see, it is just moving to the right and left side, scrolling to the right and left side, and there are no images. This is why, because we have not uploaded any images to this reel slider. For that, we'll head over to WP admin, and then we'll go to again theme options, and then the second option is for homepage reel slider. There you can see there are fields for uploading total number of 8 images. As you can see, there are 8 images. Okay, so we'll upload them one by one. As you can read over here, it is written that upload image for photo reel slider on homepage here, and save. An image size should be 300 pixel into 200 pixel in width into height. Okay, so we'll begin with uploading all these images one by one. You can see I've already downloaded those images from the demo site. I'll quickly upload them one by one. Now we'll upload the image 2. Here goes the image 3. Image 4. Image 5. image 6, image 7, and the last one is image 8. Alright, so we are done with it now. We can just click on save changes and the reel slider should be showing all these uploaded images. Alright, so you can see on this updated page the reel slider is working just fine now, and it is moving to the right and left hand side. Okay, so in this tutorial we are just going to learn this. We have learned this uh, uploading the logo file over here, and setting up the menu section here, the revolution slider over here, and the reel slider. In the next section we'll be learning how to set up this middle section, which has the heading, description text, and the subheading, and these three different sections, and the contact form as well. Alright guys, thanks for watching.